XDC Network. So, XDC Network is one of 9 cryptocurrencies that are currently globally compliant with the new financial kind of regulations and standards. What this means is they are very, very well versed in terms of working with any company that wants to enter into the blockchain space. They've already met the required messaging standards so that they can work with all companies, and they're enterprise ready. So they're actually in line to probably close some really big deals this year. So I think they could have a very good year if some particular deals landed. We'll talk about that in this video. Now, before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. Now, in the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these cryptos. These were all coins that I thought were going to do really, really well. And you can see what they were all worth when I recorded my videos. These are the highs that these coins hit about 16 months on. And these are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into them when I released the videos. So 100 into each in under a year and a half would have netted you over 123 grand in profit. Now, the thing is obviously you don't have a year and a half to get your portfolio sorted. We're in a bull cycle right now. If you're sitting on cryptos that are not making you money, it's probably because you've got the wrong cryptos in your portfolio. So clearing out some of the crap has got to be a job. If you don't know where to get started, start at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. So whenever I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell, the price I'm going to do it at. So my members can copy along exactly. So they make the same profit as me, but they don't have any work to do at all. And if you go onto the site, you can see what my members have earned. You can also see our successes. You can also see their testimonials as well. It's all public record. You can verify it all on this channel's history. If you're interested in the coins I own and you want to find out more about the coins I own, all you've got to do to do that is join up on the site, guys. Now, XDC. So XDC currently ranked 94th in terms of market cap. So they launched quite a while ago, back in like the summer of 2018. And in its first proper bull cycle, it did go up to pretty good heights. I mean, it hit 19 cents, which, bear in mind, at points, you know, it was like 6/100ths of a cent, 7/100ths of a cent. So pretty good, right? So that's 6/100ths of a cent. Yeah. So had a very, very good bull cycle. Now, the idea is this is a blockchain that's developed to support trade finance and the tokenization of real world assets. That's a big narrative that we hear a lot about, or we certainly hear discussions about on a constant basis. I've heard at multiple conferences I've been to this year, the discussion of real world assets being tokenized constantly. It's one of the biggest talking points at all those conferences. So they've got a layer 1 blockchain that's Ethereum virtual machine compatible, and the network reaches consensus through delegated proof of stake mechanism. So they allow for a transaction time of mere seconds, near zero gas fees, and a very high number of transactions per second. They're secure, they're scalable, and they're highly efficient. And they're aiming to provide state-of-the-art infrastructure for enterprise-grade blockchain applications. As of April 25th, 2024, there were 312 validator masternodes candidates, of which 108 actively operate as validator masternodes, and the remainder are standby. Each masternode operator is required to stake 10 million XDC. A forthcoming upgrade to the consensus mechanism, dubbed XDC 2.0, is currently running on testnet, and subsequent iterations of the XDC network protocol further enhance the security and incorporate a novel judiciary branch into the consensus mechanism. This was developed by Princeton University's Pramod Viswanath, Hash Laboratories Fisher Yu, and their team. And it was actually created partly by Zinfin. Zinfin is a Singapore-based fintech company. So they have since been up and running. Anyway, they have been highlighting what their potential solutions are. So within the trade, so they talk about the trade finance gap quite regularly. So as banks have well-established lending patterns with their clients, there are capital needs that go unmet in the trade finance sector. The trade finance gap happens when there is more demand for capital than there is capital available. Most affected are those that are small to medium-sized enterprises, particularly those in developing countries. Banks reject nearly 50% of trade finance applications from small to medium-sized enterprises. Women-owned businesses faced additional challenges as well. So what their potential use case is to be able to sort of move the money around to allow for goods and services to run, particularly for those small to medium-sized enterprises. And in terms of ISO 20022, this is the global messaging standards now. Adopting these standards helps XDC enhance its financial messaging capabilities and ensures compatibility with the traditional financial sector. The alignment should help support XDC's goal of providing reliable infrastructure for global trade and finance, which makes it easier for businesses to integrate blockchain tech into their operations securely and efficiently. Now, again, in terms of if any cryptocurrency is to run, as an example, a CBDC. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about CBDC here, but if a cryptocurrency project is going to run one, which is the central bank digital currency, they have to be globally compliant. They have to be ISO 20022 compliant. There are only 9, so that does actually put XDC at the forefront as being one of those that could run it. Now, that's not their priority. They've not worked towards that, and not in the same way as like an XRP has, or potentially even a Stellar that's already sort of working with some central banks in Africa. So I don't think that's necessarily the future for XDC. More, their future is around real-world asset tokenization. That's to do with trade finance. That's their aim of the game. So when we take a look at the ecosystem for XDC, we can see who are working directly with them. So you've got Trade Tech, which is a yield tech is the platform that offers stable yield-bearing financial instruments. Products include USTY, which is the treasury token that provides exposure to an ETF that tracks US government bonds, which actually as an idea is a pretty good idea. You've also got Securitize, which is allowing alternative investment through tokenization. You've got Fathom, which is a liquidity protocol for lending and borrowing. And you've got Fireblocks, which is an insured enterprise-ready institutional digital asset custodian. Then within the real-world asset tokenization element, you've got a lot of different projects that are working directly with XDC, all looking at the real-world asset tokenization game. You've also got plenty of projects that are building upon XDC, and again, why wouldn't they? Because this is XDC is one of those that is probably going to be able to land significant contracts and significant work with enterprises that are shifting into blockchain tech. So any of these could then also land a potential deal. So you're probably going to see this grow and grow and grow. They're also obviously got affiliations with people like Princeton University, institutions like Princeton University for obvious reasons. In terms of what is to come for XDC, I think realistically, the next step the thing that's going to kick these on, I think they're still going to have a good year. I really, really do. I actually think just in terms of price, I think we'll see XDC hit a new all-time high this year. I think when you look at the fact that its all-time high was around 19 cents, I think if you tag on effectively around 30% to that, it brings us to in and around 25 cents, which I think is a really valid target and something that is quite achievable for XDC. But what I would say is that if they land a significant deal with a big company that are shifting into blockchain tech, I think we could see this get to $1. I really do. Because it is also is worth noting, it isn't on any of the big exchanges as of right now. It's not on Binance and it isn't on Coinbase. So if they land one big deal with one big client / partner, however it's going to be termed. I always use Nike. I don't know why. So, like, say it's a Nike or, another massive company, that would cause huge surges in investment for XDC. That would cause huge volume spikes. That would then interest your Binances and your Coinbases. This could have a really strong rally. I think 25 cents, I think, is still very achievable because of what they've built, because the fact that I think real world asset tokenization is going to be a big talking point this year. And they're at the forefront of it. So I think they're going to ride that wave anyway and get to a new all-time high. But with the right deals in place, with a couple of key listings, it could do way more than just 25 cents. We could be looking at $1, maybe more. But I'm curious to hear what people think about this. Does anyone think XDC is going to land a CBDC? Does anyone think XDC is going to be landing massive companies? Does anyone think XDC is going to run up to $1 without any big deals or listings? Share what you think in the comments down below. And guys, look, we're in a bull cycle right now. If your coins aren't making you cash, if you're not happy with the performance of some of the cryptos that you own, it's probably because you've got crap cryptos in your portfolio that you've got to get rid of. If you don't know where to get started, have a look at copymycrypto.com. On the site, I share my portfolio with my members. Whenever I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto and the price that I'm going to do it at. So my members are all in and out of coins, same price as me, so they make the same profit. They just don't have any work to do at all. And if you go onto the site, you'll see what my members have earned. You can see our successes. It's public record. You can verify it all on the history of this channel. If you're interested in the coins I own, if you want to find out the coins that are beating the market average comfortably, all you've got to do to find out what coins I'm in is join up on the site, guys. And if you like what you see and you verified it all, maybe I'll see you there. Otherwise, guys, I will see you in the next video. And that is it from me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.